Hello, pickups video, and I'm trying to cover something up behind me because there was no room to sit it anywhere else, but I think I'm failing miserably. So this is best part of 2 years worth of pickups, purchases, gifts. So going to be a bit of name dropping in the video. Just keeping an eye as well on the time, because I've only got 23 minutes of space because I've not deleted any. I'm using my phone. I've got no fucking room on the phone at all. And also I'm flued up, and I've had something, man flu perhaps, cough, cold for I don't know, about a month now. So professional as ever. Right, let's just start with this because I've made a shit attempt at keeping it covered. So yeah, so here I have. This was a bit of a grail, a grail item to find. Mark 1 Sega Master System in this nick. And this turned into a Christmas present. So I bought this, and I got this for a really good price. I think it was around 160 quid. This must have been about, I don't know, 18 months ago I picked this up. I won't get it all out now, but inside it's all bagged up. It has been used, but not. It's clearly not had a lot of use. There's honestly barely a scratch on the system. Just found it interesting as well. So this was originally bought from Sevenoaks branch of Currys, which is very near me. But it then at some stage has left the county, because the guy that sent this to me, he was in Surrey or Sussex, I think. So it's come home essentially. So I was actually looking at Master System games, and this came up as a recommended, as a suggestion, and I saw the condition it was in, and I had to pull the trigger. So I put in a bid. I put in a max bid, I think 200 quid. Some might see that as perhaps overpaying, I don't know. But I got it for around 160, all including delivery, so I was well happy with that. So just going to keep an eye on the time. I'm not going to sit and talk too much, which is my sort of pickups / YouTube video. Is always a bit more of a chatty one, so that's what I try and do. But I'm just mindful of losing my voice, and again, I think I'm 3 minutes in. I've got 20 minutes left, so I'm gonna hop around a bit here. So after I bought the after I picked this up, it got wrapped up, and this became a Christmas present from my mum. So she gave me the money and stuff, and then it got wrapped up, and it was my Christmas present that year. So I didn't touch it for months and months. I tested it; it's all good. I have sat and played it a bit, so I'm sure that'll be in another video at some stage. Next, I went on and got a boxed control stick. Got a loose one, and I just fancied a boxed one. It was box. Came with nothing else. It was literally the box and the pad. But that's right. That's right. Looks quite smart. It's out on the shelf, and I'm sure. Let's. Right, now I've got that out of the way, because there was no hiding that fucker. I'm going to show some gifts that I've sent, and they're not all gaming related, gifts or trades. So right. So the first bits I've got to show here are some little bits that David Tyler sent me. So first up, he sent me 2 pin badges, 2 iconic 90s figures there, Hulk and the Wolf. So I was a fan of Gladiators as a kid, and he was my favourite, and obviously a wrestling fan as well. So, and that is classic mid 90s, well early 90s WWF Hulk. So I was well happy with him. He probably didn't realise when he sent me these how much I was going to enjoy receiving these. He also sent me two original pieces of his artwork, and as you can see, Dave is he's an artist and a half. So I think these are stickers. So yeah, cheers for that, Dave. I wish I could draw like that, really do. Very sort of reminiscent of, really reminds me of the style of the Fighting Fancy artwork, which is a very clever segue into the next two gifts that I've been sent. Now these are from James Flashback TNT on the tubes. He's become a proper legitimate pal of mine over the last couple of years, and yeah, we talk quite regularly and stuff. He spotted these out and about in a charity shop, and he sent them my way very kindly, and I did appreciate it, because he could have easily not moved these on, got some money. But it's two Fighting Fantasy books that both of which I needed, and they're both in rude condition. I am going for the full set of these, and these are two welcome additions, and luckily both the adventure sheets are clean. Wouldn't have mattered if they weren't, but it's just a touch. So James is a top man, and really appreciated receiving these. What should we do next? Next is some top trumps that were sent to me from Glenn at Galloway Gaming. So cheers, Glenn. So this sent in the little box. They arrived. So what we got here? Harry Potter. So this I'm going to give to the missus. She likes a bit of Harry Potter. And then we've got Marvel Universe. These are obviously the modern. I quite like these plastic hand cases. These are decent. And then a bit of DC Comics as well. So that was from Glenn. So already said thanks, as I have with the other lads. But cheers again, Glenn, for that. That's all, mate. Can of crack. Shouldn't be drinking this shit, but I feel rough. By the way, since this is a bit of a name dropping exercise, this video, thumbs up to Retro Chef for the 1K. So congratulations to him. What should we do next? Let's keep the gifts going. David Tyler again, another lad that's become a good mate of mine. He sent me a Rumble pack and a memory card, official. So that was most unexpected. Cheers, Dave. I was going to buy a few bits off him because he was moving on his N64 collection. What should we do? Let's keep the gifts coming. Right, I've got two systems. I've been gifted two handheld systems by my mate in Stoke, Lee, also known as Happy Devil. He's not on the tubes. He has made a couple of cheeky videos, but he's keeping them under wraps because he's not sure if he can be asked to publish them. But they're good videos. He should let me do it. He should let me shout them out. Sorry. He has very kindly sent me a few bits, as he has in the past. He sent me a fucking Game Gear. What top man. He didn't send me a Game Gear with the back missing. It's come off in this room somewhere. I'm still hauling shit out of here and boxing stuff up, and somehow the back's got lost. So I'll find that. But I weren't really much of a handheld gamer as a kid, but my cousin had a Game Gear, and so I've got a little bit of nostalgia for him. So yeah, he's saying I've often thought I wouldn't mind a Game Gear. I know they're notorious like for going wrong or the sound and stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a few titles for that. in fact, let's show one now, because I was walking past CEX and I saw Shinobi and I grabbed it. I used to play this on my cousin's Game Gear, and I really like the Shinobi series. So grabbed that from CEX. It was only about four quid, I think. It weren't bad. The next little system that he sent me was a little Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP, all working. He got himself the next model up, the I can't remember what it's called. Is it the SP 1000 or something? He's got that, so he kindly sent this to me. So I never had a Game Boy, and I wasn't too fussed about them, but this is so handy that I can just pop that in my pocket and perhaps take it out with me when I'm out and about for work. So in that vein, I picked up a little game, T2, the arcade game. Now this is because my mate Lee told me that you can complete that very quickly. You can smash through that in, I can't remember what he said, 20 minutes. So there's a few Game Boy games I'm going to get, and yeah, so I've got that, and I just need to get a charger for it, so that won't be any problem at all. Right, how long we got? 11 minutes. That's all right. That's all right. I've not droned on too long. Oh yes. More. Was this a gift? Yeah, it was. Right, Dave again. David Tyler. We were talking about music, and Dave's got a real eclectic taste in hip hop. He's into all sorts of stuff, like old school and modern. Me, I'm into. I'm not the biggest hip hop head, but I like some old school stuff, and in particular Mobb Deep. So I've got their second and third albums, but I didn't have the first album, and the first album is actually, it's quite pricey to get now. I think it's because did I change the label? But yeah, I've seen people trying to sell this album on eBay for like up to 80 quid, which is just a joke. But Dave sent this my way, and it's Juvenile Hell, first album from Mobb Deep. So this is really good. And the second and third albums, what are they? The Infamous and Hell on Earth, really good albums. Not really listened to a lot of them past that album, but the first three albums, they get played quite a lot. So yeah, cheers for that, Dave. Dave also gifted me a big box X-Rental VHS, and it's a film I've not seen, and it's Wolf with Jack Nicholson. So nice one, Dave, top man. And might have seen on Dave's video, we did a trade recently, and I sent him a sell-through copy of The Punisher, and he sent me the big box X-Rental. So Dave is collecting, because as always, like, he's nostalgic for the sell-throughs and the artwork on the back that came with the sell-through. So I'm after X-Rentals. So that suited us both, I think. But yeah, cheers for that, Dave. It seems to me like I got the better end of the deal, getting the big box X-Rental, and I'm only sending you a sell-through. But fair play, mate, fair play. I think that's it. If there's anything I've missed out, because it is a tip, it is an absolute tip, I will tack it on to another video. And apologies if I've missed anything that someone sent me or we've traded. Right, let's rattle through all the game pickups. Not doing modern gen, I'm going to save that for another time, but I'm going to go through all the retro stuff. So again, these are all pickups from last couple of years. I'm keeping an eye on the time, so I better hurry up. Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 Master System titles here. This one I paid over 100 quid for, and I've still got buyer's remorse. I messaged Retro Chef, and I said, can you ask Rob, Champion 2D Rob, how much he paid for this? Because tell me privately, because sorry, let me start again. I asked Retro Chef if he could text Champion 2D Rob, and if he minded telling me how much he paid for this, because he recently picked it up and he said it was quite pricey. So I just wanted a bit of a reference point, as well as the old sold listings and stuff like that. So this is in really nice nick, but I did pay over the odds for it. I put on a quite a big max bid, and I didn't expect it was going to go for quite what it did. But like I say, I paid over a winner, like maybe 110, 115. Anyway, the game's The Flash. So I know this is like a pretty sort of upper mid-range title. Still got the Sega sticker there, which is good. Lovely nick. I've put it in a protective, the manual's in a protective sleeve. I paid a bit more than Rob. I'm not going to go into what Rob paid. He didn't pay as much as me for his is in identical condition from what I can remember. But some time had passed, and it was just one of them. It was just one of them. I paid over the odds. I've only done that. I've only gone over £100 on 2 games, like since sort of retro collecting. It's this and Super Mario World on the SNES. It don't sit comfortably with me going over £100, but never mind. Next is Alien 3. So my cousin had this in his collection. This one bypassed me because a lot of stuff went from him to me onto my brother, but this one just went straight to him. But it was a good little game. So yeah, again, it's in the sleeve. The manual is, and nice nick, hang tab, all the essentials. Right, the next Master System game is a game that I used to play a lot as a kid. Don't like it, but I've got nostalgia for it. But it's balls hard, and it's a bit crap. And it's Bart versus the Space Mutants. It is a bit shite, to be fair, but a lot of memories playing it. So, and I'm trying to get back all the games that I had as a kid. So that was one of them. Right, next is a game I didn't really play as a kid, and it's Vigilante. But I completed this last year. Seemed to get infinite lives. That's the only way I could do it. Not via cheating either. But yeah, I quite like that. That's that mid-range. That's that very sort of mid-range Master System artwork. I mean, if you think of the real basic stuff like pro wrestling and that, and then you think of and then like up to that, this seems to be like the sort of like the mid-range when they kind of elaborated on the artwork a bit. This is my favourite sort of artwork. I hope that makes sense. If you look at like very basic Master System artwork, and then some of the later releases, particularly when the grid shrunk. This is long story. Going all around houses here. This is my favourite sort of artwork. It's that mid-range artwork. Right, interesting for me. This is the first time. So this is the last Master System game. Keep an eye on the time. I've got 5 minutes. So I better hurry up. This is the first time I've ever laid eyes on, or picked up, or played, or owned a card game, a Sega card game. So it's My Hero. This fucking game, My Hero, has been an absolute bastard to get. Like, I've had it on my watch list, my saved eBay list, so that I get notified when someone lists a copy of My Hero. I've been after it for years, honestly. Not necessarily the card version either, just the standard one, and it just never comes up. It's strange, unless I miss it, but it's just, I've not seen it come up in the condition I want it for years. So anyway, I found this one and I've pulled the trigger, and obviously I've got the ability on this one to play the card games, and on the Master System converter on the Mega Drive, which is good. Right, speaking of Mega Drive, I picked up one game, and it's Quackshot. I just hear this is a really good game, and there definitely are some good Disney games on the 16-bit machines, as we all know. How are we doing for time? Right, I've got like less than 4 minutes, so I need to hurry up. Right, I've done my usual. I've bought 2 games for systems that I don't fucking own, because I want to own them. So I don't know, is this like a prompt? I've picked up Sega Rally. Now this is the only game that I remember playing on a Saturn back in the day. My uncle had it, and I remember playing Sega Rally, and the pop-up was horrendous. And I've always felt that that's really overrated. The people just talk about that so highly, but who knows? Go back and play it, and I might be blown away. That's the hope. And I've also picked up Space Invaders for the 2600 and put it in a box protector, but I don't own a 2600. I just wanted one box 2600 game to look at and a reference point and stuff. The rest I'm just going to go loose cut. Right, I've got a NES game, and it is the decent version of Ghostbusters. The HAL Lab version? New Ghostbusters 2. It looks well good. Whenever I've seen gameplay, I don't own a NES anymore, but I will find the means to play that. I've upgraded my copy of NBA Jam, so mine was alright, but I saw this, it came up on Chill Out Games, and I pulled the trigger. I leave these on. I think it was Tootie that said that these come straight off, but I like the little chill out. It's going to focus. I like the little chill out stickers they put over the barcode. So yeah, nice copy of NBA Jam. There's a little 1A, what's it called? 1UP arcade machine come out for that, which I wouldn't mind. Right, 3 left, and I've got about a minute and a half. So I've got Beautiful Joe on the GameCube. I was after this for a while. I don't know why there's 2 colour variants of it. Does anyone tell me why? But this looks a really good game, so I've wanted that for a while, so I grabbed that. I grabbed a copy of Resident Evil. This is the GameCube version's the first version of Resident Evil I played. Bought it years and years ago for the Cube. Bro's got it now, and obviously I've moved on. I've played it on the 360, Xbox One, but I wanted the GameCube copy in my collection. And finally, I've got a Professor Layton game, The Spectre's Call, for the DS. Yeah, the DS. So these are pretty much the only games I play on the DS/3DS, just puzzle games, Professor Layton in particular. So that's it. That's about 2 years worth of pickups, trades, and gifts. So cheers to everyone who sent me something. So that's it. Now this stuff can be boxed and taken to the new house. There's one more video I want to do before in this room, and it's my N64 collection vid. So I need to get that done and bashed out. And yeah, right. I've got 10 seconds. Right. If you've watched, cheers. Have a good one.